Welcome back to the National Sports Center. This is the 9th meeting of Minnesota and Indy since the start of 2014. The all-time series is currently tied at 4 wins each. Indy has won the last 3 meetings, but all of them were in Indianapolis. We're moments from kickoff, so here are the Summit Brewing Company starting lineups. Greg Janicki was a solid presence for Indy last week. He didn't give Christian Ramirez or J.C. Banks any room to work.
Yeah, he's just one of the shutdown defenders that Indy 11 have. They've only given up 9 goals in 13 games, and he's a big part of why they've done this. Like I said, he didn't give any of the Minnesota forwards any chance last week. He just does the job simply, wins the ball, and when he gets forward, he gets a couple of goals as a bonus.
Jeff Brovsky missed last week due to a red card. Minnesota missed Jeff Brovsky.
Yeah, he's a big miss in that lineup. He plays well. He protects the back four. When he gets that ball from the back four, he likes to get the ball started forward. And Minnesota needs somebody last week to win that ball in midfield and keep possession. He's going to be key tonight if Minnesota's going to win this game. Jeff Brovsky's going to have a great game tonight.
Guys, 2 trips to Indy so far this year, 0 points for United. United have done a great job this year possessing, keeping the pace of the game rolling as we see here.
Danny Cruz going in. Cruz, he goes down, whistle from the referee, and he points to the spot, and an early penalty kick now for Minnesota.
Well, last week the ball bounces away from him and goes out of play here. You see him turning the defender here, comes across, steps in front of him, which is a great move by Danny Cruz because it has to make contact there. And as he comes across, he makes contact. He might have caught the defender coming in late here, might have caught his head off his knees. He come through, he goes down, or he catches him on the top of the shoulder with the side of his head there.
As we wait to see an update on Danny Cruz, now, I didn't expect it early in this match, guys, but certainly missing a penalty last week in Indy, this is sweet redemption for Christian Ramirez.
Ramirez from the spot. He blasts it home this time and gives Minnesota an early lead at the National Sports Center. They have to restart kick, so that's why Cruz has to go back off. Now he is back into play by the referee. Palmer puts his head on it. Banks, a little touch out to Pino. Palmer defending. Stefano Pino. Left foot across in, flicks through, and there is number 2 in just 6 minutes for Christian Ramirez.
Brilliant play here against by Pino here, waiting, plays a great ball in the near post, doesn't get touched, he gets missed.
Indy did play a midweek game at home against Fort Lauderdale. In for Ramirez, controlling, lays it back for Banks, denied by Janicki. Stolen by Venegas, quickly forward for Cruz. Danny Cruz plays it across, saved by Bush, rebound top of the 18. Poked away by Patterson. Venegas through for Cruz, onside. Cruz cuts it to his left. Cruz, support, Blake, first time! Pushed aside by Bush. Minnesota offside. Players stumbling all over. Venegas going at full pace around Vukovic. Venegas! And is saved by Bush. There's the whistle from the referee. 45 minutes are complete at the National Sports Center, and the scoreboard reads 2-0 in favor of Minnesota United. Uncontested was Miller, or Braun rather, and he's denied. Gordon to his left foot. Diving save by Njok. Ring, first touch forward. Flick on by Braun. Zayed. Gordon. Not missing the upper corner by much. Mares. Denied by Blake. Ring. To Zayed, he lays it off. Mares, well struck. Right into the hands of Sammy and Jock. Omar Gordon. Vukovic. He'll cross it in. Point blank save by Njok, but Zayed was offside.
Yeah, whether it was offside or not, Chris, that's another brilliant save by Sammy and Njok there.
At the corner flag for Minnesota, looking to increase their lead. Little chip in, Lowe heads it down into the gut of Bush.
A lot of tight legs out there.
Braun, Vukovic. Out to Miller, who's pushed forward. He'll cross it in. Headed out by Brovsky. It's all over. Minnesota United gets their first win of the year over Indy and ends Indy's undefeated streak with tonight's 2-0 victory.